Hello, I'm Jane Dutton with the top stories this week, and remember to like and subscribe.
This is Eyewitness News.
Suspended but not fired. A slap on the wrist for 8 of Paul Mashatile's VIP protection unit after attacking people on a road in Johannesburg. Fortunately, caught on camera. The cell phone video footage of this past weekend's incident going viral.
The SUV appeared next to his car on the N1 with a male pointing a rifle at his car. Subsequently, more SUVs joined in and the victim's car was boxed off to the side of the N1, where the assailants in the SUVs got out, smashed the back window and assaulted the driver and the passengers.
More details of the shocking attack on 3 people, all members of the SANDF. The perpetrators have been handed notice of suspension letters, but not fired. They're also facing charges of assault, malicious damage to property, and the pointing of a firearm.
All 3 victims were interviewed, so we have 3 counts of assaults and malicious damage to property relating to the vehicle that was damaged, and we have pointing of firearm. Those charges have been opened at the Samsung police station last night.
This has sparked understandable outrage here and abroad. How many times does this happen away from cameras? And if this had not been captured, would justice ever be served? 2 big separate Zama fatalities also dominated the news this week. Illegal miners were blamed for an explosion that killed 17 people.
I suspect that even the Zama, if there was part of that, but there were also innocent people that have suffered because of the Zamas.
8 men, 5 women and 3 children, the youngest being a year old, died after inhaling toxic fumes from a gas canister at the Angelo informal settlement in Boksburg. An eyewitness from the incident says he's deeply traumatized after watching many people dropping to the ground when inhaling the toxic gas.
I myself inhaled it. It was smelling like a rotten egg, that gas. So we tried to plan for others to survive them, but we failed.
The canister had been filled with nitrate oxide and was being used by illegal miners to refine gold. It is understood that too much gas was released from the canister, causing the illegal miners to flee the scene. They collapsed on the ground about 10 meters away. Health officials say 10 of the victims admitted to hospital are in a stable condition. Also question over the deaths of 31 Zamas in a disbanded Harmony mine shaft in Welkom, and who or what is to blame. There are conflicting accounts by one of the surviving Zamas and the mine. On May the 17th, at least 31 Lesotho nationals died following the explosion in a decommissioned mining shaft at Harmony Gold Mine.
Lekgowa la mine o magwa ene le koloi tse tharo tsa magwa di fihlile tsaya mono le shebe mono hang fela ha ba keta ho tloa fela ke ha ho hla smoko mono ho qhoma ntho dumang ha bohloko batho ba haufinyane mono ba founa ba ga hlalosetsa hore hela le khwalena ka gona le ntho le etsetseng mona ba fihla ba shuta koloi tseno tse tharo tsa lekgowa.
A video supplied to EWN shows 3 bakkies driving away from the mine shaft, but according to Harmony Gold Mine, this proves nothing.
We did see the video, and it doesn't really prove anything. You know, as I mentioned previously, you know, any mining company has got lots of security that patrols and monitors all sites. We preach responsible stewardship as one of our strategic pillars, and for us to act in such an unethical manner is unheard of, you know. So we think it's very responsible for people to make these sorts of allegations against us.
The Zama also tells us that the bodies they pulled out were burned beyond recognition. So here we are in 2023 with all the mod cons of the world at our fingertips. But corruption, jobs for mates and neglect means residents in parts of Johannesburg will not have water for 4 days. And it could take 5 days to restore to normal. We've been told to store water in our homes ahead of a shutdown, patching infrastructure that has been neglected for decades. So next week is going to be a tough one. The water utility will be conducting planned maintenance on one of its major pipelines from the 11th until the 14th of this month. These are the areas that will be affected: Roodepoort, Randburg, Ennerdale and Soweto. Back in the game and a pre-AFCON win for Banyana. The South African Football Players Union and the ladies squad have reached an agreement over their wage deadlock ahead of the World Cup in a few weeks. Additional funding was secured for the players and support staff ahead of their departure for the tournament in Australia and New Zealand. SAFA says the squad compromised on the figure they initially asked for, saying it is in the best interests of the nation to resolve the matter and focus on the World Cup. For President Jane Dutton says he understands the players' views and that they were within their rights to boycott Sunday's game against Botswana and to seek a better deal. Well, that's all from me, Jane Dutton. Have a good weekend.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.